Welcome back to Perry Unlikely. Today we're going to take a look at mainstream media. Now I know many people don't like mainstream media, but where we are at in crypto right now, whether you like it or not, that's important for mainstream adoption. So we'll take a look at a clip that came out a few days ago, and in between it, I will give you my opinion. Really, it comes down to, is the Coinbase IPO crypto's Amazon-like moment? Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. Before you invest your money, you should seek the help of a professional. Let's take a look at it.
Cryptocurrency has been a big topic of discussion for a long time, but it's really gone on a parallel path to Wall Street. And now with a large mega cap company getting listed, being publicly traded at probably more than $50 billion of market cap, the two worlds will collide and become intertwined. It's going to become clear that crypto is a giant asset class with $1 trillion, is very relevant to the future of the delivery of financial services, and Coinbase is going to present that moment to the marketplace.
I definitely believe, due to the Coinbase IPO, and that's whether you like Coinbase or not, that a lot more investors are going to come to the crypto party. So I do agree in that, and I think the worlds will collide. Where I'm not so sure is, many of you, including myself, when you start out in crypto, you may start out with Bitcoin, Ethereum, then you kind of go down into other small cap alts, then you go over to Uniswap, and you kind of go down the rabbit hole. What I'm not so sure about is this Coinbase IPO going to be similar for those type of investors that traditionally invest in the stock market. So will they come in with the Coinbase IPO, which I do believe is going to be a big deal, and I do think it's going to continue to grow over the years, just because crypto in itself is going to continue to grow, in my opinion. But will those investors then get to where they want to hold crypto assets? Remember, if they're buying the Coinbase IPO, they're buying a stock. Will this translate to them holding their own crypto, then getting farther down into alts? That will remain to be seen. All right, let's take another look.
And is Coinbase going to be directly linked to the gains or falls of Bitcoin itself, or is it sort of agnostic to the price level and which of the cryptocurrencies is doing best?
That's an important point. One of the things that's really interesting and attractive about Coinbase is that they're going to do well regardless of which crypto asset does well. They're diversified across crypto assets. So the investment in an individual crypto asset has the risk of that not being the right one, while investing in Coinbase is going to allow investors to say, regardless of which crypto asset does well, Coinbase will benefit. And since it's a very well-managed firm, it's really the standard bearer in this industry. It's got great user experience, very secure, very compliant and regulatory friendly. They're going to be in a position to gain regardless of which crypto asset, which blockchain technology succeeds.
Gil, how does Coinbase primarily make money?
It's really trading volume. So either consumers buying and selling crypto, or increasingly institutions buying and selling crypto. They take a cut of every transaction, and that's right now a vast majority of their revenue. But increasingly, they're starting to provide other services, such as subscription services, that will become bigger parts of the business and hopefully smooth out their revenue and earnings going forward.
So looking at your model and your node and price target, it's a pretty rich valuation. I get the bull case you're explaining, but we're talking 20 to 25 times sales.
If you think about what the comparable group is for Coinbase, it's gold standard companies and open-ended growth categories. So think, you just discussed Snowflake, Zoom, Okta, companies like that, CrowdStrike. These are companies that have a huge category that has open-ended growth, and they're the gold standard in that category. They trade at anywhere between 30 and 70 times revenue right now. So to the extent Coinbase does well, has a good listing, provides some good guidance going forward, has good current period results, they'll be in a position to get those kinds of valuations.
So look, when he says Coinbase will do well regardless of how each crypto does, my first thought on that was, that sounds crazy, but he does actually clarify that later on. I do think that Coinbase isn't specifically tied to one crypto over the other, but honestly, it is tied to how well Bitcoin does. Obviously, they make their money off of transaction fees. And for anyone that's been in this market, you'll understand that if it is a bear market, transactions are down. Hence, that would mean Coinbase is not making as much money. But I do want to say that he does clarify that later on when he's asked if Bitcoin were to cut in half, would that affect him? And he does say yes, and that the path for this stock, that is the Coinbase IPO, is not going to be as smooth as some other stocks, and that is due to the fact that there is still volatility at this point in cryptocurrency. So the main reason I really want to show this clip today was it really is about the question, is this Coinbase IPO crypto's Amazon moment? And by the way, I will put a link to the whole video in the description. You should definitely check it out. Finish it off. It's not that long. I think they make some good points, but I really want to know, what do you think? What do you think that this Coinbase IPO means for crypto as a whole? For me, I feel like we've seen a lot of great things happening in the crypto space since 2020. We had the bounce back after March where the bottom of the market came quickly due to the situation that we're seeing around the world. It bounced back, and ever since then, it's been full steam ahead. I believe that crypto is still in a place where we have to take what we can get. I do think the Coinbase IPO is a big moment for crypto. Anytime you have an opportunity to tie the world of Wall Street into crypto, it's going to be big for cryptocurrency. And it just so happens this Coinbase IPO is going to be one of those shining moments. So, do I believe it's an Amazon type moment? Well, that's hard to say. We have to look at how far Jeff Bezos and Amazon have come since the 1990s. There are few that have done it in that fashion. You maybe could say Tesla. I still don't know that that's on the Amazon level exactly. That may just be a matter of opinion. But I do believe this is big, and I think it will bring a lot more people to the crypto space. And what I will say in Coinbase's favor is Coinbase is easy to use. I do think that is a good introduction to the crypto world for the average person. A lot of these other exchanges are more difficult. You can make some mistakes if you don't know what you're doing. So I think Coinbase is a good starter. Now, a lot of people don't like Coinbase, and I do understand why, but you have to think of the ease of use. That helps people transition into crypto easier, which is a win and will give them the feeling that they can go and try some other exchanges and then even get into decentralized exchanges at some point. So in the comments, really what I want to know is, let me know what you think about the Coinbase IPO. I did this video a little bit different. Typically, I'm just talking about specific cryptos, but I think it is important with where we're at in the market cycle that we start to take a look at mainstream media's view on crypto, because that is going to play in to how large this bull cycle is. And the larger the bull cycle, the larger your pockets. Thanks for checking out my video. Make sure to subscribe to Perry Unlikely. Thank you to each and every subscriber thus far, as we are on our way to 1,000 subscribers. Hit the like button. Leave a comment for the YouTube algorithm. It definitely helps, and I will get back with you. And also hit the bell for notification, and I will see you next time.